Can't wait. You know, someone was looking that up today, Joel. Someone was asking me where they could find that fragrance, and Fragrance by CA was sold out, so I didn't know what to tell them. Let me get some strips. What's up, everybody? Boom, 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 boom. Good to see everyone. Dum, 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 doo, 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 doo. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing tonight, man? Scent of the day was Tom Ford, Eau de Ombre Leather. Yeah, me too, Joel. Me too. I don't know what happened, but basically, as soon as I started telling everybody about it, things sold out immediately, or the price got drove up. Same thing with Lin Sumi. What's up, everybody? Good to see y'all in here, man. Good to see y'all in here. Hey, Joel, we getting together on Sunday or Monday, brother? You tell me. Let's see how long I can stand up straight in here today. Best creed is Bois de Portugal, Royal Oud. Best mass appealing creeds, Absolute Aventus, Millesime Imperial, Green Irish Tweed, Silver Mountain Water, Virgin Island Water, etc. I don't care what the concentration is, field of vision. I care about why you're blending them. If you're just doing parfums and eau de parfums, etc. in general, I don't really understand why. You can just overspray or underspray. But if you have a purpose to it, then experiment however you want, man. Hey, man, you got to DM me, Joel. Ball's in your court, man. I got so many people hitting me up, it's insane. But I would love to get you on because I know it's been a while in the making. Best YSL is L'Homme. In order, L'Homme, La Nuit de l'Homme, Blue Electrique, Blue Electrique, Tuxedo, YSLY, Baby Cat, YSL myself. What Jean Paul Gaultier do you have? I have all of them. Thoughts on ombre leather EDP versus toilette for women? I would get the parfum. And before I got the parfum, I would get Eau de Ombre leather, the EDP. Bum, bum. Goodbye. Bye, Adam. Best tropical fragrance. These are easily top 10. God of Fire, Bonnie, Virgin Island Water, LeBeau, Herba Gold, Herba Pura, any of those. Raj, does it look like I could make that decision? Good to see you all tonight. What's your sense of the day? What are y'all wearing? Get me excited about something, guys. I want to see what you guys are putting on. I liked all 3 ombre leathers at Sephora, but I worried about the parfum was too masculine for me. If you think it's too masculine, then get the Eau de Parfum in Eau de Ombre leather. Eau de Ombre leather, Eau de Parfum will feel less masculine than both the parfum of regular ombre leather and the Eau de Parfum. So I would go Eau de Ombre leather. In fact, most women I've seen that are looking for the most unisex leather will go Eau de Ombre leather. So that's my recommendation. Absolutely. Is there anything like Banana Republic Vintage Green 78 but without the synthetic notes? A fig and tea fragrance? Yeah, there are. You've got fig and tea. It's hard to say. Let me give it a whiff real quick. Because you definitely have a lot of tea options to choose from, but... Where is my freaking Vintage Green 78? Okay. I don't really think Vintage Green smells synthetic. It just doesn't smell real. If you want to get close to this, there's a couple options you can go. You can go something like Boadicea the Victorious Hanuman. You can go Wulong Cha. You can go Montclair's La Corday. Yeah, all 3 of those will get you close. You can go Ball de Freak from Byredo. Fig fragrances, though, I mean, you've got Dolce & Gabbana K, you've got Salvador Ferragamo Pour Homme. You got a lot of fig options, but I wouldn't really go for them. What are your thoughts on Jupe? Not a fan. Not a fan of any of the flankers either. Hi, can you please do 1-minute review? Oh, definitely not a 1-minute review. Tarathi Blue is Bulgari Tigar. It's close by about 90 to 95%. Smells cheaper than Tigar for sure, but it is very good, very long lasting. You can get it for under 20 bucks today. If you want Tigar affordably, but you don't want a cheapie, you can go with this fragrance right here. Kajal 3. The lowest I've seen this is about 120. This is Tigar's DNA, but a little bit better. Smells a little bit richer than Tigar, lasts really long, but it's somewhere in the middle, so you don't have to buy a clone and kind of smell a little bit cheap. You still want that high quality Tigar smell. Get that, it's about 120 bucks, smells just like Tigar, but a little bit richer. Thanks, Liquidated, appreciate that. Is Pegasus too sweet? It is. I mean, it's not too sweet to me, but if you want to know how sweet it is, it's very sweet. What summer fragrance do you find yourself sniffing constantly because you love it so much? Recently, Ball de Freak, Hanuman, Wulong Cha Montclair, La Corday, all those. Very nice. What's your signature scent, the one you wear most often? I wear a new fragrance every single day, Raj. Dolce & Gabbana Royal Night is good. Okay. You think Wulong Cha is the closest? Oh, you think Wulong Cha is the closest. Okay. What's your favorite green clones? What do you mean by green? Be more specific about green. Where can I get it? What did you ask earlier, Randall? Randall, clarify for me in the chat. What are you asking? Where you can get what fragrance? Best LV is Afternoon Swim. Can you recommend me a good patchouli scent? Absolutely. Diptyque's Tempo Eau de Parfum. The Eau de Parfums in this brand have a black line, this black thing right here. If it's Eau de Toilette, this will be clear just like this part of the bottle. Diptyque's Tempo. Amazing patchouli. Wears closer to skin. By Killian, Straight to Heaven. It's a dark chocolate patchouli, leather, rum, raisin, dried fruits. Very sexy. Very date night. Amazing signature scent. Nasamato Pardon. The best business professional patchouli, but you better look the part. It's like a chocolate patchouli, very rich scent. Just like Straight to Heaven, but Straight to Heaven leans sexy patchouli date night. This leans sexy patchouli, classic masculine business. Some other patchouli scents. Oh, Javoy Psychedelic, one of the best, most unique smelling patchoulis out there. Cheapy patchoulis. You've got Bulgari Man in Black. That's a great patchouli. Coral Mandel from Chanel. You got Black Orchid. You got a lot of options. Best fragrance under 150 bucks? A lot. Have you tried the Michael Malal line? Yeah, I've reviewed about 3 of the Michael Malals, including the collaboration with Jensense. Thoughts on Mason Margiela by the fireplace? I'm not a fan. It just smells cheap. It's a good smell, but it smells cheap. What's the best cologne you got? All of them. I got a lot of bangers, man. There's not one fragrance I can hold up to the camera and be like, this tops everything. Do you have any Atars? No, they're expensive. They're expensive. I couldn't, with that big of a collection, I couldn't appreciate an Atar. Now, have I smelled Atars? Absolutely. I've had them brought to me. I've tried them out. They're very amazing and long-lasting, but I would never spend thousands of dollars on an Atar. And I wouldn't buy cheap Atars either. Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue or YSL EDP? Which YSL? Saying like original YSL? Is Casamarati Blue truly unique or just a remix of Naxos and Italica? Casamarati Blue. What is Casamarati Blue? Best business sense when networking. Tom Ford, Grey Vetiver, Eau de Parfum. No question. You're in a business setting, you need to close a deal, wear Grey Vetiver, Eau de Parfum. What do you think about On Wash Reflection 45 and Gucci Guilty Elixir? That's quite a range of fragrances to select. I love Gucci Guilty Elixir. I have it right there. And Reflection 45 I'm not a big fan of. Have you found anything that comes close to Tres Oros in terms of alluring compliment getter scents? Yes, Parfums de Marly Wajan. I'm really glad to know you, helping everyone. Thank you very much. Anytime, Faith, any questions? This is a Q&A, so I stay on as long as you guys have questions, and then I roll out of here. If there's any fragrances that you guys want reviews on. I have over 800 of them on my channel, so you can just search whatever fragrance you're thinking about buying, and more than likely I have reviewed it. I remember about a year ago, my man, I was on your live, you told me not to use Burberry for men. Probably. It's all good. Hey, use what you want. Use what you want, man. What's your favorite Bad Boy Carolina scent? Blue Cobalt. Blue Cobalt? Cobalt. Cobalt Elixir? Something Cobalt. Top 3 fragrances under 500. Such a broad question, Alien. You got to get more. I need very specific questions. Best fall fragrance? I don't know the best fall fragrance. I have tons of fall fragrances. One I'm enjoying right now a lot for fall is Tres Oros from Day 3 Fragrances. You guys got to understand, these best questions aren't really good for my channel because I wear a new fragrance every single day. Best fragrance questions are for people with small collections that only have a few fragrances, so they have to, when they buy a fall scent, it's going to be what they use during the fall. Not for me. You know, I have a lot of choices, so I don't consider anything in my collection very much like, oh, these are this good and these are this good. I only buy amazing scents to me. So to me, my whole collection is fire. I thought people said Amouage 45 is close to, maybe. Maybe. Don't worry about what people said, man. Get it for yourself and see how you feel. The only response I use is because I think the mood sets best for me. I'm 18 and I want to smell. I'm 18 and I want to smell like a 40-year-old man. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. You got an old soul with baby brown. You got an old soul with baby skin. How much is your collection? Thousands. Here's what I'll prove you. Give your phone back to your dad. What's your next fragrance buy? I'm chilling right now. I just bought like 70 vintage fragrances. I'm starting my vintage collection down there. So I have way too much. After this haul, I'm gonna chill for quite a while. I literally bought like 70 vintage perfumes. I'm chilling right now. Because I'm building my top 50 niche up there. Top 50 niche, or sorry, top 100 fragrances. Top 20 niche, top 20 designer, top 20 clones, top 20 vintage. And then I'm going to have a top 20 independent niche. Mint Mephisto, I was mixed up. You said is blue. Okay, now that I know you mean Mephisto, retype your question. I'm sorry. Would you pick MFK Amorous Homme Elixir or Ball de Freak for smelling just really good and clean? Well, the thing about Ball de Freak is Ball de Freak smells really good, but it doesn't last, man. 2 hours, hour or two in, it's a skin scent. So just off of that, I'm going with Amorous, but don't buy Amorous Homme. Buy Amorous Extrait, because Amorous Homme is weak performance as well. Do you have a link for clones? No, but go to Fragrance by CA, Max Aroma, Joma Shop, any of those. Triple Traders. I don't sell fragrances. I'm not affiliate. I don't team up with fragrance houses or anything like that. I just give you guys recommendations on what you should buy. There's no incentive for me to tell you certain things to buy or not. So I like to keep it that way. It keeps everything honest. I wonder if the vintage colognes smell super different than the current ones. They absolutely do. I'll show you guys some. Well, I can't show you all of them because a lot of them are sealed. But check this out. What does this look like? Looks like an Abercrombie & Fitch fragrance, right? But it's not. This is just pure white musk. Amazing. I've been buying all kind of stuff. Check this one out. police. How crazy is that? And they smell amazing. I haven't been buying random perfumes. I've been trying a lot of them and then picking them up. Check that out. It's a skull. And it's not the Ed Hardy one. Comes with this like medallion. Why does this thing keep falling off? What the heck? What other cool looking ones? Oh, here's some Ed Hardy for you guys. Here's some vintage discontinued Ed Hardy. Check that out. How cool is that? I mean, I have a ton. Literally, I have like 70. Is Cosmoratti Mephisto truly unique, or is it a remix of Naxos and Italica? It's nothing like any of them. Naxos is a tobacco vanillic sweet date night fragrance. Italica is not anywhere close to it. Can you compare them? I'm curious. I can show you some of the ones I have, but unless you ask very specific questions, I can't really, you know, can't really talk generically about them. Oh, there's just really unique things I notice about vintage. Like with vintage, feminine scents have a lot more variety. You know, in today's world with perfumery, a lot of the women's scents are either just bombastically sweet and candied, or they're supernatural and floral and light and earthy and angelic. Pre-2000s, from about 1920 to 2000, women's scents were a little bit more daring. You didn't just have florals and candied sweetness. You had, you know, spices. You had a lot more versatile florals. You had some more daring earthy scents. You had more masculine touches on feminine scents that made them really unique. Fragrances had more depth, I feel, in the women's category. With men's fragrances, they were a lot more harsh, a lot more, their complexity was due to a lot of like dark earthy notes and musks and animalics and things like that. They were more peppery, they were more grassy, you know, but I've found a lot of amazing scents that are still floating on skin and gentle. There's just a lot of, like I said, I bought 70, so I got a 200 ml of Curve. Oh, how dare you. Myers, I guarantee you, you won't use more than 10 ml of that, which is a good Parfums de Marly and good for fall. Fall, you're going to want to get Wajan or Layton. Thanks, Double Shot. Thoughts on Killian playing with the devil? I haven't smelled it, AH. Sorry, buddy. That's probably the only Killian I haven't smelled, honestly. I honestly thought it was a remake of Naxos. No, not at all. No. Cosmoratti Mephisto is a blue fragrance. And Naxos is the opposite of a blue fragrance. It's a tobacco vanillic fragrance. Fall, winter, date night. Oh, it's all good, man. Listen, we have trolls in here all the time. That's why I have AI bots and I have real friends in here that moderate for me, so I always tell people, if you want to get, you know, 5 seconds of fame, feel free to type something dumb and you'll get a permaban. That's cool. A lot of the reason why trolls are in here is because you guys haven't ran the likes up. You see the like might be here or here. You guys only have the likes at 14 and there's 40 people in here. So once YouTube sees that the likes are closer to the 39 number, they'll start filtering out people and putting only fragrance people in here. So click the 3 dots right here or right here, one of these corners, hit the 3 dots and then you'll see a like button, and hit that like button. The more you guys run the likes up, once it gets over about half, you'll see less trolls in here. Let's see. But thank you for the kind words, Dax. So I also obtained Club de Nuit per show. It's so strong. I love the smell. Yeah, it's high compliment factor. You know, 3-4 sprays, it's going to last you the whole day. Layton was on sale earlier today on Joma for $160. Yeah, Layton's a great scent. But if you want me to save you more than $160, buy this fragrance right here. La Lique White and Black. This is a designer fragrance. You can find it online for about $25 at the tops, 100 ml, and it smells just like Layton, but fresher. It's not a clone, but it does smell just like Layton, but fresher. And if you look online, a lot of big reputable people will confirm this, but I don't have Layton because this is better than Layton to me, and it's only $25 for a jumbo size bottle. So look into that. People say Mephisto is Silver Mountain water. I just completely disagree. You know, so Joel, I would never tell you you're wrong, because there's a lot of people reputable that I know that say that, but I disagree completely. What's a really good, well-blended fragrance that smells way above the pay grade in terms of designer sense? The one I just showed you, Lalique White and Black. Some colognes make the guy smell nasty, but when you smell the cologne straight from the bottle, it smells good. Skin chemistry is a thing, you know? Not every fragrance was made for everybody. Hygiene is important. Season is important. Culture is important. You can donate, Joel. You have to hit the chat button, hit the money sign. What up, Rambo? Good to see you, brother. I don't know, man. People are regretting blind buying exclusive Bleu de Chanel. You're a fan? It's a good smell. It's just redundant, you know? It's like they spent how many years? Over 10, 15 years, and then they come out with basically Bleu de Chanel Eau de Parfum, or sorry, Bleu de Chanel Parfum. They put a little incense in it and a little vanillin, and okay, you have a slightly sweeter, a slightly darker Bleu de Chanel Parfum. Do people want to spend $300 on that? If you want to, be my guest. But I know some people who really love it, but most of the people I know who love it don't own a current bottle of Bleu de Chanel. Anyone that owns a bottle of Bleu de Chanel and smelled it are not, they don't not like it. They do like it, but they're not like, oh, next buy, I'm getting that. Any dupes of Gambit from Mind Games? No, they haven't began cloning more than 2 fragrances from Mind Games. So they've cloned French Defense and they've cloned Blockade. Have you got Dolce & Gabbana Zebra? Never heard of it. What other questions? Thoughts on Creed Udzarian? Will it redeem the house? No, it won't. It's a clone. Greetings from Argentina. What is going on, Stapo? Que onda, wey? Por favor. Which carries a stronger statement for masculine? Which carries a stronger statement for masculine florals? Lyric Man or Dior Homme Intense? Any day of the week. Thoughts on Killian's liquor line? Apple Brandy. I prefer Angel Share. Apple Brandy smells really good, but I don't like wearing it. Angel Share is cool. I think Angel Share is the perfect thing that they were trying to discover. Now, with that being said, Vodka on the Rocks is really cool, but I wouldn't pay retail for it. And Blue Moon Ginger Dash is very nice too. So I would probably get Blue Moon Ginger Dash or Vodka on the Rocks for like a super versatile, clean, fresh scent. And then go Angel Share if you're trying to get into that date night romantic, you know, cinnamon, vanilla, praline, all that jazz. Best perfume under 50 bucks. Depends. What are you looking for? Brother. No, I'm not selling anything, Vasually. What up, Jay? Good to see you, brother. Good cologne for under 50 bucks. What are you looking for? Best from the Azzaro Wanted line and 1 Million line, in your opinion, from what you've tried. 1 Million Royal, 1 Million Elixir, 1 Million Parfum, all great. What was the other one you said? And the Azzaro line. So Azzaro, the Most Wanted and Wanted by Night Parfum versions. Really want your opinion on Azzaro Forever Wanted from opening to dry down. I'm not a leather guy, but this leather I'm a fan of. You don't want my opinion on it. You love it. I don't want to ruin your opinion of it. Thoughts on Legacy by Maison Asrar. Dave, I haven't tried that, brother. I'm sorry. I've tried thousands of fragrances. I have not tried that one yet. Thoughts on Myself Absolute. It's nice. It's not amazing. If you could find it at a discounter and you have less than 10 bottles, I would get it. If you're somewhat of a collector or you have at least like one shelf worth of fragrances, I think Myself is very generic. Is Nautica Voyage still good value for the money? Absolutely. Absolutely. In fact, most people love Nautica Voyage, but the new Nautica Voyage Intense or whatever that just came out, the feedback has been, if you didn't like Nautica Voyage because of the cucumbery type of note on it in the backdrop, then the Intense kind of removes some of that cucumber water-ness to it, that seawater aquatic cucumberness, which I never really thought it was cucumbery. I always felt it was a green apple aquatic. It kind of has a sea note to it with the apple, and maybe that's what people are picking up as cucumber. But if you didn't like it because of that, then people say the Intense is amazing because it feels smoother. Do you think Drakkar will come out with anything again? Well, I mean, they just came out outside of Drakkar, made like 6 additional vintage fragrances that came out around or before quality fragrances, but they're all clones. All of them are cloning super hard, but they do make really high quality juices. I just don't pay $100 to $120 for clones. A few of their fragrances actually. They're quite good, very good quality, but it's just like they're clones. Which leather DNA feels more natural, less synthetic from Tom Ford Tuscan leather? Or which leather DNA feels more natural and less synthetic? Probably Eau de Ombre leather, Eau de Ombre leather, even African leather from Memo Paris. Legacy is a dupe of Blue Talisman by Ex Nihilo. I mean, there's a lot of Blue Talisman clones. I don't prefer Legacy. Are people gatekeeping queening? No, I don't think they're gatekeeping it. I just don't think a lot of people have it. What's a good niche starting point? City Rhythms or Mancera? Both of those brands. City Rhythms and Mancera. Very affordable. You won't ever pay more than $70 to $120 for a fragrance. Comes with a lot of juice. Very high quality, long lasting. What's the Tea King? It's hard to beat Wulong Cha to me, but some people might say Imagination. I don't consider Imagination a tea fragrance, but it definitely has tea in it. What's the best aquatic fresh cologne that you like? I don't know about best, but I mean, you have a lot. Casa Marati Gentili Uomo Mephisto is probably my favorite. But I mean, can you really beat like Manna Fresh from Versace, Nautica Voyage, Aqua Senzio Blue, Aqua Senzio Regular? Yeah. I like probably Aqua Essenzia. Dreamer, give your mom her phone back, man. It's bedtime, buddy. Bye, Chris. Have a good night. I smelled Jeremy fragrance, the mint cologne. Smells like toothpaste. Don't do it. I mean, what did you expect? It's called the mint. What were you really choosing? What were you expecting? Can't break me going up. Can't break me going up. Can't break me going up. Can't break. I am loving my fan right now, and it's loud, but I am not turning it off. I smell Rambo Mind Games is one of the few houses that's legit worth the buy, in my opinion. Dude, I mean, do they make great sense? Yes. Are they worth $300 to $500? No. It's subjective, but I'm gonna be honest with you. They're about to clone that entire house listen, man, for $300 to $500, guys. You know how many niche fragrances I could buy that blow mind games out of the water? If you took the $400 you were gonna spend on Grandmaster or Blockade or any Jadoub, French Defense, any of those, right? You could take what you could spend on any Mind Games fragrance. You could go and get Gentili Uomo from Casa Marati Mephisto from Xerjoff. And now you have the best blue ever made. So you have a blue everyday wear, any season, any reason. You could go buy Killian's Straight to Heaven, have the sexiest date night fragrance ever made, or even Tres Oros from Day 3. You could get Ex Nihilo, Blue Talisman, and you could get Desert Rain, which is basically a more innovative take on Profumo. So you have like a sparkling, mineralic rain note. I mean, and you could go any direction. Like, there's so many fragrances up here you could get. You could get anything. You could get 3 of any fragrance from By Killian, Diptyque, Initio, Day 3, Kajal, Nasamato, Tom Ford. You can get 4 of those. Would you rather have 4 of those or 1 Mind Games fragrance? I very much like Bulgari Homme Extreme. Okay, good to know. Should I get Coral Fantasy or Born in Roma Intense? Born in Roma, easily. Is there any good dupes of Gambit from Mind Games? No, there isn't. Not yet. I guess I should have said other than Mancera. City Rhythms. Philly City Rhythms is your next stop. Sorry, I kept repeating. Not only that, but like, honestly, if you only have those 3 fragrances or those 2 fragrances from Mancera, you should not skip over Mancera. You have so many bangers that you don't have from Mancera. And that's why I'd say Mancera. You have Cedrat Boisé. You have Lemon Oud Mint. You have Aqua Wind. Or Aqua Wood. You have Instant Crush. You have Pearl. You have Jardin Exclusive. You have Vetiver Sensual. You have so many great Manceras that you haven't even touched the surface of. You have Sicily. Sorry, the stream kept going in. It's all good, Rambo. Favorite perfume packaging? Probably Initio. Imaginary Authors is dope. You know, I've got 2 fragrances from them now. They're very good. Your top 3 niche on A. Easily Hasavat, easily Ani, and then Wulong Cha. Can you suggest a woody perfume with mild strength priced for under 50? Woody, mild, a mild woody, under 50. Bentley Absolute for Men. All black bottle. Probably get this at Burlington for like 20 bucks. Yeah, mild, woody, fresh, little spike of incense. Really good business professional, formal, semi-formal. Even just a masculine, classy daytime scent. Leans a little bit fall-winter, but it's very fresh. Your fan is not that loud. Okay, good. On my end, it's loud as crap. It's weird because I think Bleu de Chanel EDP is okay smelling to me, but the ladies really love it. I don't get it. You know what? That's a good point, Myers, because here's the reality. A lot of you men out there are trying to go find the most complex scent, and trust me, I can relate. I have a problem just like you do. But the reality is, if you smell fresh, if you smell classy, if you smell sexy, in any way, it doesn't have to be complex, if in any way you smell fresh, classy, or sexy, women like it. If you're trying to smell all complex and introspective and with all this depth and stuff, you're going for a woman 40 plus, which is almost my category, but that's neither here nor there. No scent is worth $300 to $500 in my opinion. Maybe I haven't smelled the right ones. No, there's fragrances worth $300 to $500. It's just not that many to me. Honestly, 90% of the dupes I've bought have been a dud. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. You need to watch more YouTube. Tres Oros is on my next buy list. I always hear you say great things about it. Trust me, if you have that fragrance, you don't need another date fragrance ever again. Do you think social media has hurt the fragrance industry? It's helped more than hurt. Just like anything with social media, what you choose to consume means everything. It's like you can go outside right now and find trash and treasure. If I go outside and all I eat is out of garbage cans, is it the garbage can's fault or is it my fault? It's my fault. There's garbage and there's treasure out in social media, and what you choose to consume is your choice and your fault. Nobody's telling you to go consume bad social media content. You do not have to make the choice to consume that. So if you're ingesting bad social media content, it's not the content's fault. There are definitely ones out there worth $300 to $500. Just don't fall for the LV hype. That's a fact. Is Sauvage coming out with a new formulation for the line EDT EDP? Wouldn't surprise me, but I hope not. What oud scent blends rose smoothly with a linear dry down? This one right here. Roja's Taif Oud. Probably one of the most wearable rose oud scents. Very fresh. Has the oud in there if you need that little bit of funk on it. But it's very fresh. Smells like rose petals dampened by rain. Honestly, I'd rather have one fragrance I want than 4 I don't want. Yeah, but that's a weird implication. You're assuming that you have to have 4 fragrances you don't want. You can have 4 fragrances you want. I just named 6 of the most premier niche brands, and you can get any 4 you choose over that one Mind Games. Not a particular fragrance. I was just naming particular fragrances that I felt are better than just about everything from Mind Games. You can get 4 of any Mancera, any Nasamato, any Ex Nihilo, any Day 3, any Diptyque, and any by Killian. Pick any 4, mix and match whatever, and you can get 4 of those for the price of one Mind Games. Any one that you want. Top 3 Nichon, already answered that. I saw Curly Fragrance drop panty droppers. Well, yeah, I mean, it's Curly Fragrance. Your top 3 school work fragrances. Lalique Lin Sumi, Tom Ford Grey Vetiver Eau de Parfum, and Day 3 Desert Rain. If we're talking designer, you can be very simple and you can go Bleu de Chanel EDP, Versace Eros, Gucci Guilty Elixir. Top 3 Amouage, I'm not comfortable saying my top 3 Amouage because it wouldn't be good for me to say. I love YSL OG Parfum, the black bottle. L'Homme is amazing as well. Definitely a panty dropper. I agree. I have them. Bro, I bought Chris Collins Savant Manhattan Cherry and it's so good. Hey man, it's always good to find a good cherry scent, especially since everyone's making them. Have you heard of Chrome Legend? Of course. What about it? Royal Tobacco. Oh. My scent was Banana Republic Grassland mixed with Mahir Legacy Silver or Black, Dax? Do you prefer Tres Oros or Straight to Heaven? Ooh. Wow, that's a hard question. Tres Oros has gotten me infinitely more compliments than Straight to Heaven, but I do not care. I still get compliments with Straight to Heaven. I would wear Tres Oros anytime between 4 p.m. and 9 p.m. And I would want Straight to Heaven anytime between 9 p.m. and 2 a.m. You can't compare those. Those are both 10 out of 10s. I don't blend, but Versace Eros on top of L'Homme is gas. Okay, I believe you. They're both great. I tend to get the most compliments on Boss Bottled Absolute, Chanel L'Homme Eau Extreme, and Manhattan Cherry. I can see that. Is Sauvage coming out with a new formulation? Already answered that. What Jean Paul Gaultier do you have? All of them. I already have it, and you're 100% right. What do you think of 9 p.m. and Supremacy Not Only Intense? 9 p.m. is for boys, but it's a great fragrance and it lasts forever. And Off Non-Supremacy Not Only Intense is a very mature version of Aventus Absolute. Have you smelled Day 3 Escandalo? Yeah, I've smelled the entire line. In fact, when we do the giveaway, one of you guys will win the entire line from Day 3, including Royal Reflection and Desert Rain that I'll add for my personal collection. So, yes, I've tried the entire line from Day 3 many times over. Silver. Okay, Dex. Please do YSL L'Homme comparison to OG and the flankers. No, that's a little too long of a conversation. L'Homme is the best. How about that? You were right about Versace, Eros, and EDT for young crowd. Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. Bond, Bleecker Street is my most complimented. Yeah, it does work. New into perfume hobby, got them, will get them by tomorrow. Beautiful, welcome to the club. I've only really liked Chrome Legend. Are there any other similar ones that are more complex, higher quality? Yeah, Mahir Legacy Silver. If you like Chrome Legend, next go Mahir Legacy Silver. It'll remind you of Chrome, but it's more complex and has a few other brighter notes to it. You can get that for 20 bucks. I really, let's see, I think I'm a blind buy Blue Moon Ginger Dash. Yeah, I mean, you could blind buy it, I think. It's super versatile. Terre d'Hermès or Vetiver Extraordinaire? Which vetiver smells cleaner? Hard to compare those because Terre d'Hermès is a fruity vetiver and Vetiver Extraordinaire is a dry, traditional vetiver. So if you want to smell more traditional, dry, woody, go with Extraordinaire. If you want to smell more modern and get more compliments, go with Hermès. Since I started exploring niche, the bar now is really high and I felt most of the designers aren't impressing me anymore. Is it normal? Yeah, of course. If you go from a Honda to a Ferrari, it's going to be kind of hard going back into the Camrys, right? Does Day 3 ship outside of the US? You'd have to email them because I've heard them say mixed things. I do think there are European sellers of Day 3 fragrances, but I'm not quite sure yet. Things have been changing with that house a lot. SB puts down more fragrance game in a single live than a lot of entire channels. You said it, not me. I also re-upped my Dolce & Gabbana K EDT. Hard to go wrong with that scent profile. I agree. K is very nice. What up, Safie? A high sillage, smooth and natural freshy recommendation. Day 3 Desert Rain. Trace Oros or Angel Share? Trace Oros isn't boozy, Dashy, but Trace Oros kills Angel Share. And Wajan kills Angel Share. So if you want Angel Share's DNA, but better, stronger, more complex, get Parfums de Marly Wajan, O-A-J-A-N. If you want the better smelling fragrance, get Trace Oros. Thank you, Joel, for all the moderation, by the way. Have you tried J fragrances? I have not. What else y'all got for me, man? Y'all had a great run of questions. Y'all had a great run of questions. Is it time to go, or do you guys have anything else left? What else y'all got for me? Prada L'Homme will always be my GOAT. I like Prada L'Homme, but I like the intense version because Prada L'Homme sucks in performance. Keep getting stuck on wanting to find the right Argos or Roja. Well, what are you buying for, Val? What fragrance are you looking for? And I can point you in the right direction. Tres Oros doesn't have any boozy notes. No, it doesn't. No booze whatsoever. Need to dive into decants. Yes, you do. Getting a good deal on Supremacy Noir by Offnon. Shall I get it or skip? Not a lot of reviews on YouTube. It's okay. It's not amazing. I give it a 7 out of 10. Have you tried Sailing Day by Replica? It's good. It's fresh. It's not worth $80. And yes, I have tried it. We're actually giving away a Replica Discovery set on the next giveaway. Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille or Herod? Herod. Well, Tobacco Vanille is quite sweet, but it smells cheap. The tobacco note in Tobacco Vanille is really cheap. It dries down okay, but the opening is just so terrible. I would get Herod. Ani or Naxos? Ani will get more compliments and is more versatile. Naxos is the better fragrance to wear at night. Tom Ford Tuscan Leather, what are your views on it? I feel if you are not, and this is going to sound crazy, but I feel if you are not a rich person or you have a job where you carry a briefcase or wear a suit or tuxedo, you should not have Tuscan leather in your collection at all. Tuscan leather feels extremely rich. It smells like Tuscan leather, like real Tuscan leather. And it's a very expensive smelling fragrance where if you don't get out of a really nice car or own a briefcase or work a very prestigious job, it'll just look weird on you. I heard it's a good clone, but I want something that's like 90% similar. Get Legion by Fragrance World, and you can get it off Triple Traders. I am so mad they discontinued Tom Ford Tobacco Oud. I know, I tried it for the first time a couple months ago. It's really nice. Beau de Jour versus Costa Azura and Bois Pacifique for wearing pleasure. Probably Costa Azura, but all those have terrible performance other than Beau de Jour. Beau de Jour, I think, has terrible performance as well. I don't recall. But I lean towards Costa Azura. I'm trying to find an upscale fall scent, I think. I've already gotten a cinnamon vanilla from Stronger With You, and I've hit on the booze cherry with Manhattan cherry, maybe a bit woodsy or autumnish. Okay, so you're going with Roja. If you're going with Roja, try Herod. Herod's the green one, or Oceania. If you're going with what was the other brand you said you're going with? With Argos, I would get decants because Argos fragrances are so specific and occasion-based, you have to get the decants. Does Tom Ford Noir Extreme perform? Yeah. Yeah, ignore the tester strip. When it sits on skin, it's great. I purchased Dolce & Gabbana the one recently. Yeah, I agree, Safi. I agree. But it's still an amazing scent and it gets great compliments. Thoughts on Altair? It's great. The clone is close enough to Altair to me. That being Liquid Brune. Looking forward to some vintage fragrances content. Oh, there's a lot coming. YSL Myself Le Parfum. It's okay. 7 out of 10. Herod or Oceania? Yeah. Well, Herod is like a ball de freak kind of fresh green scent. Very complex, very rich. It's woody as well, but it's more fresh green, outdoory, citrus type of thing. And Oceania smells like a champagne in it. Smells like a bowl full of white champagne, fruits, white champagne and fruits. It's like if you jumped in the ocean, but the ocean was made out of Moscato champagne. That's how it smells. So those are quite different from anything you have. And they're very versatile. I prefer Parfum. Okay. Best Stronger With You Exclusive Edition. The only stronger with use I prefer is Intensely. Any recommendation? Any recommendation better scent profile than CK the One DNA? In that DNA, probably. It's hard to beat CK1 because it's very particular. Probably Pegasus, but Pegasus is less linen-y and a little bit more sweet, but it has that white floral powdery cleanness to it. I've been using Ralph Lauren Deep Blue. That's a good scent. Amarud Oud After Dark, I'll check that out too. If you want a good Amarud woody scent, bro, Val, try Amarud Lunar Vetiver. Amazing and very well priced. Amazing scent. How do you know which clones to buy? I buy them and I try them for you guys so you don't have to try them. Does Xerjoff's Apollonia actually smell like the moon? Yes, it does. Thoughts on Silver Mountain Water from Creed? Get Club de Nuit Iconic or Off Non-Supremacy in Heaven. They smell better than it. I want to use a new one, but I like it so much. Hey, man. Stuck in your ways, Ed. Top 3 Initio, Absolute Aphrodisiac, Musk Therapy, and the Rose one. Oh, actually, no. Take that back. Top 4 Initios in order. Musk Therapy, Absolute Aphrodisiac, Oud for Greatness, and the Rose one. Oh my gosh. I almost said Rose Absolute. Something Rose, whatever the Rose one is. What's up, Smith? If you had to throw out your whole collection, only keep 3, which ones are you keeping? I don't know. 40 knots or Torino 21? 40 knots. Atomic Rose, yes, Val. Do you prefer Naxos or Grand Soir? Grand Soir, all day. You're going to feel more like a man wearing Naxos, but Grand Soir will get you way more compliments. Honorable mention to Narcotic Delight. Narcotic Delight is great. I mean, Narcotic Delight's great. Side Effects great. Paragon's great. But you're asking me for my top 4? Those are my top 4. If you were to recommend 3 must-have Xerjoff scents for someone like myself who hasn't bought one yet, what would they be? I would definitely recommend Herba Gold, Casa Marati Mephisto, Gentili Uomo. So those 2. And then probably Naxos. Can you suggest your top 3 fragrances under $50 that are all I'll ever need for business major? Well, I'll give you a few. Lalique Lin Sumi, Lalique White, Bentley Black Edition, Mont Blanc Presence, and a $35 100 ml of Versace Eros EDT. Lin Sumi, Lalique White, Bentley Black Edition, and a $35 bottle of Eros. If you don't want the Eros, you can go Ferragamo Bright Leather. Ascento, 40 knots, Renaissance are the Xerjoff I feel has my attention to try out. Yeah, I don't... Ascento is too fruity. It's overly fruity. 40 knots is good. Renaissance sucks because it's too... It smells very fake. It's too sharp. It's too tart and sharp on the top. Smells out of place. It takes a long time for that fragrance to settle down. But yeah. There's not a bad Xerjoff. It's just... The ones I recommended compared to those smell way more like real Xerjoff. None of those recommendations that I gave you are gourmandish. Any good English houses that you recommend? Day 3. Any Iris Oris top tier niche? I mean, it's not really niche, but as far as the best Oris fragrance, I mean, you have to go with Tom Ford Grey Vetiver Eau de Parfum. That's probably some of the best clean Oris you're going to get. You can also get Nishane's Hasavat. That's a great Oris Aventus style. And then Iris in the niche category, probably House of Destan Love Flame or Eight and Bob Egypt. Dashy, that's not really a bergamot, it's lemon. Straight to Heaven has an extreme version. Have you smelled that one? Yeah, I always recommend. I have original Straight to Heaven, but I'm an idiot. If you want Straight to Heaven, get the extreme just so you can get the performance out of that one. For sure. Ivory Root also has some attention. I'm just not sure. Paragon is good. Don't get me wrong, I was hoping for something a bit more intense. You're not really going to get an intense fragrance from Initio unless you're going for date night. Oh gosh, date night has some aggressive, intense fragrances, but when you're dealing with niche, they feel like the projection is weaker sometimes, but it's not weak, it's just not overly loud. It's like mid-range, but it lasts forever. Oof. I need to put some eye drops in or something. No, it's lemon. Oof. What up, Kicks? Hey, guys, we got like 5-10 more minutes in here, and then we're going to roll out. I appreciate you guys running the likes up. By the way, if you're new to the channel, I upload 2 to 4 videos every single day, and I do a lot of different content. Entertainment, game shows, fragrance reviews, interviews, the whole 9. What up, Grace? Thank you for your answers and time. Have a good night. Hey, Mindset, thank you so much. Don't be a stranger. It's great having you. I detect weirdness. Have you ever considered making your own fragrance? Yes and yes. I have the ability to get 1 million Lucky or Xerjoff Naxos, and I'm in the fence. Naxos is going to probably have more star power, but 1 million Lucky is great. If it's a cost issue, get Lucky, you'll be fine, and you will still get compliments, and you'll still feel really great. If you have the money for Naxos, it is an amazing fragrance. It's richer, it's more complex, has a little bit more signature quality to it. But each of them will perform out in the general public the same. SB, great stream quality content. You fab, appreciate it. Hey, anytime, Faison. Thank you for your support, brother. I really appreciate it. What notes were you thinking about for your own fragrance? A lot. A lot. I haven't thought about like exactly what I want to make, but I do have notes that I like. What's going on, everybody? Hands-free elimination. Give your parents their phones back. People around me think I'm sort of nuts for wanting so many scent profiles, but I want to be able to inspire my day mood or cater to that vibe. And that's a good enough reason for me, Val. Trace Oros or Grand Soir? Both, Dashy. Both. Both. No, you can't. That specific of a question, they both do both. They're both ambery, they're both vanillic. They're both high compliment factor. They both last forever. They're both great. I do think it's redundant to own both, but I own both. Been collecting for about 5-6 years. Been wearing fragrance for about 20. You can wear that in the fall, winter, or at night, Lachlan, but outside of that, I don't think it's appropriate. Dark patchouli chocolatey fragrances are great for cold weather and the nighttime. What the heck is in my eye? What's a good summer smell? Vetiver Sensual from Mancera. Oh, 40? Lalique Lin Sumi is exactly 40. Dracar Noir or Green Irish Tweed, which vetiver slash green note feels old-fashioned? Dracar Noir is not a vetiver scent. I don't care if it has vetiver listed in the notes, you won't smell it. So Green Irish Tweed by default. Which green note feels old-fashioned today? Both, really. But Dracar Noir more. Yeah, I agree, Dax. I agree. Why so? I mean, people don't understand what they don't experience. Is YSL White EDP a must-have in your collection? No, not at all. It's a great fragrance, though. Do you have a bottle that's $400 on the shelf? Yes. I don't like to get into money in fragrances, though. That's goofy. Most overhyped Tom Ford, Tobacco Vanille, without question. There's so many vanilla tobaccos better than Tobacco Vanille. I could probably name 20 of them. Hey, June. I gotta take a piss real quick. Here, guys. I gotta take a piss real quick. Unfortunately, I have a lot of bottles sitting all around my desk and over there, but here's part of my collection, guys. Well, should I sit it right in front of it? All right. I'm going to take a quick piss, guys. I'll be right back. Load up your questions. What makes Lalique White so good? All the great things about a fresh fragrance that you like. You know, I like linen. I like soapy clean. I like freshness. I like citrus. I like spices. Lalique White does what no one else does with a fresh fragrance, and they combined everything. Aquatic is another one. Lalique White has every facet of a fresh fragrance into one fragrance minus the aquatic. It's not an aquatic. It has the freshness, the linen, the soap, the citric, the spices. It's the ultimate everyday masculine fragrance. It's very signature and it's very cheap. I can't seem to find Tom Ford Gray Vetiver. Must be popular. Yeah, you got to turn your notifications on, man. Sometimes you can get it for $100 on Amazon, surprisingly, so check that out. What is an expensive fragrance house that you would consider worth it? Amouage. Any good sandalwood recommendations? No, unfortunately, no. Maybe, actually, maybe Roja's Isola Sol. Vetiver Tonka or Gray Vetiver, which feels more dated? Neither. Thanks, Joel, for stepping in, by the way. Yeah, admins are on point, man. I'd be nothing without my mods. I don't find it redundant at all to own all the ombre leathers. It is redundant. They're all great. I mean, that's true. But I think if you have Oda ombre leather, you have all the ombre leathers. Do you think Lalique will always be your favorite designer? Probably. What's the office fragrance for men that commands attention without being one that repulses ladies or men? Tom Ford Grey Vetiver. Why don't you review Bond number 9? I do. I have like 15 Bond number 9s reviewed on my channel. More than that, probably. Scent of the day was Galloway. Beautiful. Scent of the night is Givenchy Gentleman Intense. Good taste, David. People think they're smart. People think they're really smart sometimes. They like to hear themselves laugh. Vintage Guerlain Vetiver is a modern. Vintage Guerlain Vetiver versus modern. Which vetiver smells more natural? Probably Roja's vetiver. I have an uncle in the mid-50s. I want to get him a scent that he's able to wear anytime, anywhere. Recommendations. Lalique Lin Sumi for $40. He can wear this any time of the day. Lalique Lin Sumi, $40. He'll absolutely love it. Honestly, you just get him this, and this is all he needs. He'll wear this every freaking day. Lalique Lin Sumi. I'll let you take a screenshot. 1, 2, 3. You get him that one, you will be the best man out there. Here's another one. Equus. EQUUS. $25 for 100 ml. That one is a fresh green outdoor scent. This one is a vetiver amber grapefruit scent. So fresh citrus, everyday warm, super classy masculine wear every day. And this is that green colder one. It's nice. Those two right there, he will be set for life. Is that a Lamensite clone? Which one? I don't have a Lamensite clone, so the short answer is no, but I'm curious which one you wanted. Anytime, AT. Those two fragrances right there, Lin Sumi is normally $40-$50. Equus is normally about $20-$25. So for $50-ish, you can grab both of them. I'm good. I was in Zara the other day. They have so many fragrances that are hit or miss. You could build a whole collection just from Zara. Maybe. Somebody snipe Leckful for me. Can you please recommend all year masculine fragrance, no price limit? Vetiver Sensual from Mancera. I haven't tried that, Lachlan. What are the top sandalwood fragrances for men? I'm not a good reference for sandalwood, but Isola Blue from Roja is really nice. Probably Bonnie from Day 3 Fragrances. Creamy sandalwood. Lunar Vetiver from Amarud. Take those 3 and run. Opinions on Spectre Wraith. It's very good. Wraith and Ghost. Does the Amber and Halloween Man feel powdery? Which Halloween Man are you talking about, Dashi? There's a lot of them. Club de Nuit Urban Man Elixir is all year round, great for men. You know, I haven't tried that one. Impressive collection. I'll be tuning back in with you, and I'll turn on your notifications. Thanks for your knowledge and time. Dax, thank you for coming into the channel, and I hope you got some value tonight. Don't be a stranger. I'm going to take my shoes off. My feet hurt. Going up. Can't break me going up. Can't break me going up. Can't break me going up. Appreciate you guys modding today. Thanks, Joel. Thanks, Kicks. Really, really appreciate it as usual. If you guys ever need anything from me, you let me know. Ugh. There's one dupe brand called Whiff. Huh. Yeah, Elixir is just wordplay. Tribeca is nice. Tribeca is really nice. Halloween Man EDT. Okay. Either Joel or Kix. I know Kix has it. I'm not sure about Joel. Dashy says, does the amber in Halloween Man feel powdery or more boozy? Well, amber never is powdery or boozy. So if it is powdery or boozy, it's coming from something else. I haven't. No, actually, I have smelled the EDT. I used to have it. I gave it away. Neither. Halloween Man EDT is like this somewhat Invictus Aqua-y, slight bubblegum, freshy, aquatic feel to it. I didn't really get the sense that it was boozy or I don't even get much amber with that fragrance, to be honest. Yeah, okay. I was wondering, Kicks, because I'm like, Halloween Man EDT, I don't remember smelling booze or amber in that fragrance. It's like a fresh, slightly bubblegummy, airy scent, you know? It's very nice, though. What I love about what Jesus de Pozo does is he takes these familiar DNAs, kind of like Born in Roma style, Invictus Aqua style, a little bit of Phantom from Paco Rabanne. He takes those scents, even Lamal Elixir. He takes those styles and he makes them more smoother and fresher so they don't feel too kiddie-ish. They just feel like super versatile. Like when he goes sexy with Halloween Man Shot, he keeps it fresh. So the Lamal Elixir kind of ramps the tobacco. This dials it back. You know, with the Invictus Aqua style, he doesn't overdo bubblegummy, ties it back. With his more metallics, it's just smooth. Yeah, absolutely, Griffey. I agree. Yeah, sometimes, yeah, I had to double check myself, Dashy. You gotta remember these scents. Yeah, Swiss Army knife, yeah. Doesn't matter whether it's going sexy or it's going versatile or whatever, you're always going to get freshness and you're always going to get smoothness. You know, in a weird way, Jesus de Pozo has really taken Jean-Paul Gaultier and Invictus and Paco Rabanne DNAs and made them simpler and allowed more mature men to get into those styles without feeling like they're selling out and becoming boys. Have you tried Lalique's Perlez? No. Joe, there's like 3 Laliques I haven't tried. I just got 2 vintage Laliques. These are 2 recent Lalique pickups. So I have Encre Noir Sport, Encre Noir à l'Extrême, Ombre Noir, Equus, Linsumi. The Linsumi Flanker hopefully is on the way soon. Lalique White and Black, Lalique Pour Homme. And then these are, I don't have Indigo. That's the only one I'm really missing. I just recently got this one. Lalique. Lalique has like 3 fragrances that are called Lalique. But here's one, Lalique by Lalique. And this one is Eau de Lalique. Halloween Man X had the booze in it. Yep, I remember that now. Yeah, I think Halloween Man X had like the rainbowish darker bottle. I forget. What's the best Lalique? Can't ask me that question, man. They're all amazing. They're all amazing. Which one would I do memoirs on? Dang. I might do a memoir on every Lalique fragrance ever made except for Encre Noir Sport and Encre Noir Black. What else y'all got for me, man? I'm about to sign off soon. Which Lalique gets you the most compliments? Lalique White and Black. The Leighton style one. Absolutely. Yeah, hey, if y'all ain't following Kicks, follow Kicks, man. Revisited Fragrance Du Bois samples tonight, and I'm loving Oud Orange Intense. I have not tried that one yet. I've tried about 6 Fragrance Du Bois right now, the more popular name ones. I have not tried that one, but it sounds good. Boom. Bam, 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 bam. No hands. Bam, 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 bam. Siren Fragrances Black Caviar. Oh, yeah. Yep, I saw that. What is a better blind buy, Lalique White or Lalique White and Black? They're both blind buy worthy. Get White in Black if you want the date night slash fresh. It's like Eros. You can use it as a fresh, sweet, everyday wear or a fresh, sweet nighttime fragrance like Eros, or Lalique White if you just want the most versatile daytime scent. Don't know, can't break me going up, can't break me going up. Mods are slipping tonight. Mods are slipping tonight. Mods are slipping tonight. Not feeling the Encre Noir Sport. No, I'm not. Is longevity a deal breaker? No, never. Never. I can have as much longevity as I want with any fragrance. Going up, can't break me going up, can't break me going up. Y'all still slipping. Oh, whoa. Oh, it's all good, guys. I'm never tripping. What you guys do for me is amazing. All right, guys, I'm going to give you guys another minute or two. Give me any last-minute questions you have before I roll out. Can't break me going up. Patchouli Absolute or Angel Share? Which patchouli smells sweeter? You've got some really specific questions, Dashy, that I'm going to answer all of tonight, and you'll forget everything within the hour of leaving the channel. No answer for that question. Couldn't tell you. Angel Share doesn't even have patchouli in it. And if it does, you can't smell it. Going up. Alright guys, looks like that's it for me. Hey listen, if you're new to the channel, I drop videos 2 to 4 times every single day. I do game shows, interviews, talks with perfumers, go to boutiques, do community meetups, and I do pretty much every kind of fragrance content. Clones, dupes, inspireds, designer, niche, independent niche. So if you're new to fragrance or you're interested in any kind of fragrance content, this is the place that you want to be. Give me a subscription for free. Costs nothing to you. Spend a week over here, see if you enjoy it. Search anything on my platform. I do carry a lot of stuff for content. Ask me any questions. If I forgot anything tonight or I rolled through anything, I'd love to answer it for you in the comments section tonight. But I really hope you guys have a blessed rest of your week. It's Friday. Hopefully for a lot of you, it's a 3-day weekend. I know I'm excited to jump into it, and I'm excited to, you know, I've been a little skimp in the last 2 days on content. I've still been posting, but I haven't been showering you guys in content. So this weekend, I'm actually going to continue to drop tons of videos. So stay tuned for that tomorrow. Thank you guys so much. Love you guys. Hope you have a blessed rest of your night. and welcome to any of the new cats who have discovered this channel for the first time.